Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to Teddy Forever Gaming, and the next installment of Horizon Zero Dawn. Let's just go straight into loading up the game. So last time on Horizon Zero Dawn, we did quite a lot. We went and finally did the next part of the story mission, which led us to our first Deathbringer, which was a formidable enemy. Let's put it that way. They seem to be just insane, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to fight a fully functional Deathbringer towards the end of the game. Probably one of the final fights or something. So that was interesting. Then we went into a secret place, which we didn't really know what it was. It turned out to be lots of officers, the people who ran the ecosystem many years ago. We climbed up the big long tower and got up to the guy's office. I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy that basically made all the machines, or peacekeepers as he called them. And these peacekeepers were made to keep peace and order amongst everyone on Earth and through all the regions. But obviously, there became a glitch. And we all know what happens when there's glitches in the system. That's right. The machines all turn into self-rampaging monstrosities and start killing everyone. To the point where it was literally coming up to the apocalypse and total annihilation of planet Earth itself. So, what happened was the woman, which, let's just get up our data points to remember their names. So Elizabeth Sobek came up, had this idea called Project Zero Dawn, which we still don't know what it is. But basically, she told Ted Faro, the guy who made the machines, that the only way to stop this was to give her total control, to let her build Project Zero. And he was like, no, I cannot in good conscience I cannot sign this petition to let you build Zero Dawn. And then Elizabeth Sobek basically said, I'm going to blackmail you and say your company is either really good and has helped me out, or the shittest company and you've basically ended the world. So Ted Faro then was like, oh, I'll sign it. So signed it, and that's kind of where it ended. So we got up to Elizabeth making her Project Zero Dawn, and then it said that she went to the Grave Horde, that's what it's called, the Grave Horde, the ruins of the US Robots Command, where she basically created Project Zero Dawn. So today we can either go straight to the Grave Horde and continue the story, or do the other main story quest, which, to be fair, won't be, but I don't think it will be as good. So I'm kind of intrigued as to how the story progresses and why the machines were made. So in order to do that, we may as well just, because we've been fannying about really on most of the episodes and just doing all the side quests and getting everything done, why don't, for once, we actually follow the story and let's just go. Let's just go straight to the next main story mission, which will hopefully explain what Project Zero Dawn actually was. But you can bet your last cent penny that it's got something to do with Aloy. It's got something to do with Aloy. Because we came from within the mountain, which means we have something to do with it. We were either probably created from her image, because we look very similar to Elizabeth. And each scanner we go to, it's basically like, welcome back, Dr. Elizabeth. And we're like, well, no, that's not us, but okay, you're letting us in, that's good. So we're either a clone of her, or we were created to be like a machine killer or something. I don't know. These are just theories. Not really sure. So it'd be interesting to find out. Go away, machines. We just want to go straight to the next story, unless there is collectibles along the way, which I don't think there is. Oh, there's 2 collectibles on the way and some campfires. So as usual, we will get campfires, and we will get any little collectible things that appear on the way. But we won't start rushing around doing all the side stuff. We will keep going.
Need them soon enough.
And hopefully we will get a lot more story done today. I think that is a good way to start. Now we're stuck. Now we're already stuck in the water. Come on, Aloy! I went to the safari park yesterday, which it's the first time we've been out as a family for probably 6 months, I would say. And actually it was good, because you stay in the car to drive around. So, again, corona free. But even walking around the park, it was pretty good. The only thing was, someone I knew from school saw me and came over and shook my hand. Obviously, in COVID times, we're not supposed to be shaking hands, and obviously I shook his hand back because it was instinctual. And I was like, oh, that just happened. So, yeah. Also, my daughters had to have some COVID tests this week because nursery said that their temperatures were high. But to be fair, they weren't showing any symptoms that we've read that belong to COVID. So the tests all came back negative, which was good. But I think everyone's quite sort of up-tempo at the moment. They're all trying to figure out what we can do, so everyone's on high alert. So any sort of little sign that anything could be wrong, and they won't let you in, which is good. I think that's good. You know, it means that people are safeguarding. It means that people are trying to get through this crazy time that none of us would even imagine would have happened like 30 years ago. This just wasn't a thing. They always said disease was the biggest killer of humans, and it's true. Disease is the biggest enemy that we face in life. But obviously all we can do is come together, try and find cures or try and find help to fight against it and continue that way. And so far I think we're doing an alright job. I mean, we had a pretty crappy beginning, as a lot of people did, but we're getting there in terms of like medical expertise and stuff. The only problem is quite a lot of people, you're still not social distancing. I see you're walking past literally arm to arm against some people. And there's talk of a second lockdown on the way. A lot of European countries have already started their second lockdowns. UK hasn't yet, but there is quite a few talks going on behind the scenes of doing lockdown again. And to be fair, we'll just have to wait and see. If people aren't social distancing, aren't following the rules, then yeah, we're going to end up in a second lockdown. It's just what's going to have to happen. But yeah, it was nice to actually go out yesterday to the safari park and actually experience the real world again, because it's weird how much you've missed society, like missed seeing faces. Like my kids just look around and go, there's people, there's people over there, and it's like, yeah, they've not seen people for like 5 months. It's like the biggest, most craziest shock they can have. It's like, whew, it's mind blowing how everything's happened like this. Right, number 20, metal flower. Oh, it says little things on them. Watching the river through a window or tree as spring rain falls. Function true. Code fragment downloaded. Oh, I wonder if they like, once you've got all 30, whether it makes like a big line of code and like sings a song. That'd be pretty cool. Right, so we're nearly at Grave Horde. And then like Frozen Wild expansion. Now I don't know whether it's worth going to the Frozen Wild expansion or just leaving it. Search for the Banuk lamp. Ah, that's a totally different area to go to. Anyway, right, we can leave that one till later. Someone spotted me. A Glinthawk. Oh, flying enemies. Get away from the flying enemies. Oh, we can't even climb up this frosted mountain. Oh, Jesus, we're getting a bit of frost damage from those Glinthawks. Now, we could do fire arrows and smash them, but for now, I'm just going to run away. Actually, go to the merchant. There's a merchant out here. Get a fast travel kit. Farm the treasure box. They don't seem to ever have any new stuff, so that's fine. Hey look, the Glinthawks just smashed down. Oh, are they enemies? Alright, there's human enemies. Let's just run past them all, because they don't actually care about us when a Glinthawk is trying to kill us. Yeah, we've got lure skill that we've never used. In the shadow of a metal desert. Are we? Ooh, look at that. Look at that beautiful starry sky. And there's a lot of machine. Oh, this is a lot of machines. Hello. We have come to basically, looks like a machine graveyard. This definitely looks like a machine graveyard. Right.
This must be the pass Tor was talking about. With the Nuke territory just above.
Ah, so to get into the Frozen Wilds, we have to climb up here. But to be fair, we don't need to go to the Frozen Wilds yet, and I don't know if there would be. There should be campfires up there, but that is for an expansion, which we're not ready for because we haven't done the main story. So, Grave Horde. This definitely looks like a lot of machines have attacked Grave Horde. Alright, this time we've got lots of time to explore. Last time was a bit rushed in the last place. Who's inside? Oh, Jesus. There's watchers inside. Okay. Oh, and humans.
We might have trouble.
Frozen in ice and time.
And a lot of
Titan
people.
inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. She's coming for us.
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
You're finished.
Operation. Hold up. What's the operation? What? Hold on. How did we die?
To oppose us.
We had full health. He literally like hit us and we died. What? No, we had full health. Why on earth did he like one hit us? Well, I got hit twice, but still, we shouldn't get two hit.
Look out! It's her!
Look out this poop. Have you got a heavy weapon? Is that why you're killing me? You don't get knocked down either, which is... Yeah, literally, look. He's one hit me. That's took off half my health. What? How are people like this strong? Am I missing something in this game? I just always seem totally underpowered. At every single turn.
Doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
I'm just so underpowered. And I'm not sure why. I mean, yes, I've got a bag full of modifications I never use and resources I don't even look at and all sorts of stuff, but still, we shouldn't just be like game one here when it's supposed to be like tons of levels above where we actually are. I've got a very rare Nora Survival Heavy set on, right? Obviously, like, it's elemental resistance and not melee resistance, but it still should be like one of the best sort of damage dealing, armor blocking resistance armors in the game, surely. I think we're doing something horrifically wrong.
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today. Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn?
If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Right, so something massive has come and basically ripped apart their entrance and killed everyone inside.
Say again, Lieutenant.
I got some. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach.
Titan?
A live one. And his best.
We got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hatch at all costs. Then push back out.
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
Yep. People do die all the time, but this is like... This looks like a stand on the entrance. So like this looks like the entrance to the base. And then you've got all these tanks that were positioned waiting, and all these turrets waiting to absolutely destroy them. It was called Operation Enduring Victory. Well, unfortunately, you failed. Oh. Well, no one told me I had to jump on a rope. Jesus. Jesus. Come on, people. Tell me to jump on a rope. Tell me to jump on a goddamned rope. Right, we've got everything saved from last time, haven't we? What? No. Oh, it's not even saved like my logs or anything.
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down.
Do we not have all the data points now? Does it reset them? Oh, it's a big map. What is that? That looks like some sort of dragon's head. Some sort of dragon's head. Right, let's jump down here. We dog it. See, these bases are really weirdly set out.
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
I reckon we missed loads of data points in the last place.
First battle of the Eastern Seaboard War. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the East. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. Us? I'm not so sure.
Oh, the machines have just started absolutely destroying everyone.
Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s. Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded, and enjoy your gaming.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the Reckon recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down, I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, then everything will be the way it used to be. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now, and we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only this isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had in the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is you. The Zero Dawn to turn this around.
Just one
Whatever
more.
the hell that is.
Maybe their war chief's room.
Last night we got talking about D-Day 55. I was a kid then, only a few years out of boot camp. General assembly in a drone hangar, summer and the sky was bare, the heat was killer. They say US human combat forces have been disbanded. All automated now, with last cycle's tech. Out like the old net, a million more on basic in a century recession. Could be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs. Or if you know how to handle a power suit, you could find a place that still uses manual labor. Maybe in the OEZ or China, where you're not a problem. Low suicide risk, it said in my discharge file. Looking back, I thought 64 was shaping up to be a pretty good year. No more drinking, no more mercenary set work. Stripping offshore wind farms for the OEZ. Just me and a plasma cutter, 400 feet above sea level. Then I got the recall alert. Read them up on a turbine and the smell of cooking ozone. They covered every angle. Better pay, amnesty for any combine wars you'd fought in. Guaranteed citizenship. We should have thought, okay, what's the catch? But what we did think was, I guess we're better than the bots after all. Big talk from Harris about pride and duty, smart guy. He was right, I'd have been proud to be a US soldier. I jumped at the chance to be one again, and look what I landed in. Right, so it looks like they just pulled like loads of people in to help Elizabeth with Project Hero Dawn. And they sort of, so she must have been working inside this base, like deep down, and they were trying to like hold the door, make sure nothing could get in, probably until she finished her research.
These must run to the power source. Good. Light. Guess that means no power.
Got no power. There's lots of power sourcey buttons over there. However we get over there. Oh, and some there. Oh, lots of locks.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot?
Must be some kind of
Goes
code.
like this.
Maybe I should try
Earth
flying
flies
objects
north in
this
summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in
North,
winter.
east, west,
Didn't
south.
expect to hear nature
North.
go free from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As
East,
usual, I defy expectations.
west, south was it? Or was it southwest?
3 power lines, resources.
Cool,
That makes
that was
one.
one of them. Do we have a little file over here? Nope. Is it the same again? North, east, west, and south. Or will it be different now? Oh man, these ones are different. Damn. How do we know which way these go?
Oh, that's informative.
Security and catch report with holographic display. Data shows required settings for nearby. Okay. Up, up, down, down. Alright, up, up. Down, down. That's up, up, down, down. Or do you want it the other way? Up. Up. Down. And down.
That's 2.
Cool, that's 2. One more little hollow lock to go. Trying to figure out what was going on in this base, what was happening with Project Zero Dawn. Alright, any data logs or anything to tell me? Right, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, and right.
Okay, that did it. Sounds like that did it.
Okay, dokey. Drop to ledge. You may as well drop down. Oh, yeah, nearly fell down into the crater below. Your death would have been horrendous. Right, now we should be able to unlock the main door. Oh, hello.
Tools being used. And voices. They were close. Must be another way.
Hold on,
Power
what?
cell. I'll need it to get to the armor in that ancient ruin I found.
You got a power cell. Oh my god, there's loads of people in here. Why is there loads of people in here?
It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers, just weapons.
Kill the Eclipse in the armory? How come there's like loads of human people in this disused base? There's a lot of people to kill. Let's go stealth.
Let's do this.
Ah! It was supposed to silent strike, not attack. Christ. We're getting killed. Oh, it's done, right. Light attack! Light attack! Now everyone knows I'm here. There's too many of them. Way too many of them. Can we use some traps? What traps we got? Trap! Explosion trap, go! People have heavy weapons, not fun. Let me pick up your heavy weapons. Much better. Right, where's anyone else? Up there somewhere? That's everyone? That's everybody dead. Right, so I wonder why all these people are in here. Unless, I don't know what the Eclipse are
Can't
doing.
be too prepared.
Whether they're trying to find answers to what went on or they're just part of it. Maybe they're part of the people that made the glitches. Because, I don't know, it didn't say whether people made the glitch or whether it was just a glitch in the system, did it? Could have been terrorists. Could have been terrorists that made the glitch.
I can't spare the weight.
That's alright. I'll just use some health kits. Bunker door, blast door heavily shielded. Won't be able to get in there then. Supply crates. Nah, it doesn't look like there's anything else to scan around here. Let's continue onward. What? Does it want us to jump across? It's a big jump. Oh, I made it. Didn't make that jump. So where do we need to go now? Let's see. We make this jump, and then it seems to want us to jump
shake
over
it out
there.
later.
But then we just fall down. That's definitely a handhold. Don't tell me you're showing me crappy handholds again that don't actually work. The bane of this game. That is definitely a handhold. See? Why did it not grab before? The climbing in this game just makes you rage. Every time. The climbing is the downfall. The downfall of Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, we got something in there.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls. fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope it made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to put into work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again...
Uh-oh. We didn't put the next data point on.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us. Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
I loved all the extra lore. There's so much like extra lore, which is so good. It's about the people that lived here and worked here and all the conspiracies that were going on. I don't want to read that one. Operational duties. Yeah, and this is with all the machines and stuff in here. So what's this operator console do? Oh, hello projector. This is a big meeting then.
What is this?
Looks like a big meeting.
It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
Yeah, how? Look, it's literally taken the entire world. Is there any places actually left? Didn't look like it. She stopped them with Project Zero Dawn. But we've no idea what this Zero Dawn project was. Is that it? Is that Project Zero Dawn? Blur me now, that's a huge machine. Look at that, it's got tentacles and everything. That's an absolute monstrosity.
With a metal devil. But they don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
Ah, not another Deathbringer. Why did the Eclipse want making the machines bad to like kill us all? It'd just be the end of the world.
Another Kobish. And this one can move.
Oh man, we have to kill it now. Is this a fully functional one? Jeez. Fully functional Deathbringers. Impossible to kill. Damn. Hey, we can climb up this massive ladder. Maybe. Nope. How do we get down? How are we supposed to kill a Deathbringer that's fully functional and loads of little cultists? And how are we supposed to climb down? I imagine we're gonna die a lot. Okay, we can rappel down here. That machine is huge. Look at that. Whoa, what's shooting at me? How has the Deathbringer seen me? It says fire and lightning, so do a lightning trap. Whoa! Where did you come from? Little human dude. This is the problem, all the little human dudes are just gonna like come and kill me. So we're gonna have to kill them first. Right, is that all the little humans dead? Where on earth can we... There's nowhere even to hide. There is like... Everything is being destroyed. He literally destroys everything. There is nowhere to hide. How are you supposed to kill a Deathbringer? There's just no chance. Gonna have to like tie it around it. We do like no damage to it though. Just walked over my trap, no damage. How do we kill them? Unearthed ancient weapon platform built to deliver overwhelming force, prone to overheating. Well, it doesn't get overheated. Body, hard outer casing to protect synthetic muscle and operational systems. It's weak to fire and shock. Yeah, my fire arrows do 2 damage. Everything's weak. It's weak to everything, but its body's supposed to be weak to fire and damage, but it's not. Let's just try this. I've got no like health kits to like defend against. We're literally gonna die. We need to just use health potions constantly. And just keep doing 2 damage to it. Oh look, we're burning it. It's on fire! It's burning! We've got no ammo left. Not good. Right, quick, just cast loads of fire arrows and see if we can overheat it. Yes, right. We found a tactic that seems to work. Overheating it. Yeah, we kind of want to get rid of those rocket launcher things. This is just a machine. This is a mental machine. This is a small machine, yet it just absolutely destroys you. Imagine fighting that massive tentacle monster. No, don't get too close to it. Guns you down. How much, like seriously, if we had no like weapons to make our ammo, this is just, there must be something else we can use. Let's try an explosion trap. Right, that seems to do something. That thing seems to do damage to it. It's literally just a slow burner. Even like these weak spots don't seem to be doing anything. Oh, we've got its legs going or something. Stuck. We are stuck. Move. Move! Oh boy, we are stuck. Need to overheat it. It's gonna absolutely machine gun me. Too close. We're too close to its range. This Deathbringer's insane. Come on, we've nearly killed it. A few more shots. Oh my life. See how many arrows that took?
They had to fight hundreds of those all at once.
How? Yeah. People that had to fight hundreds of those. How would anyone like survive? Valuable resource. Handling coil, corruption coil, resist fire, crystal braiding, metal burn, and metal vessel. Right, where are we supposed to go now? Search the war room. That was it looks like this is commonplace now to just fight insane Deathbringers. I thought they'd be near the end of the game, seeing as we only got shown one in the last main story quest. But no, we've already fought one and they're mental. Ah, if we have to fight like 10 of them or something. How mental would that be? It would take so long. Where are we going now?
That hurts. I have.
I'm not up for reading that much at the moment. Must be some more data points down here. These are like little desks. No? No data points? Give me some listening logs. I like them. Oh, another thingy.
Dr. Sobek, as projected.
Oh, what happened? Why did it get cut off?
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans
is this the
have
war
broken
room?
through. We predict contact in 34.
Yeah, we're in the war room now. So we must have just come in that big room. Right, let's just let this geezer play.
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through.
5
We
Titans
predict contact
broken
in
through.
34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything
She even
together.
sounds like me. I must be a clone of
Zero
her.
Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving.
I'll see what I can do.
What on earth is Zero
is it?
Dawn if it can stop
Brief
literally everything?
An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella, add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I sent a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Perhaps. Dr. Sobek,
At ease, General. And goodbye.
hell of a thing.
What is Project Zero Dawn? It must be something incredible.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off.
This is mental. What is Zero Dawn? Literally, like...
Orbital launch base.
What?
What did these people do?
What did they do?
Elizabeth do?
What did she do? What has gone on here? Oh, it's a cutscene. A cutscene of her climbing out of a ladder.
I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
What do we do then?
Disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious, yes. There is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did it... Now, how am I gonna get down from here?
Oh, this is fun.
Should be quite the ride.
Look how cool this little roller coaster ride is. Da 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 da. To curse the darkness. Where on earth are we going now? All the way down there. Okay. What? Whoa! I thought we were literally falling to our doom then. That was cool.
I'd do that again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
That was cool. I like that. Oh, we've got 4. Right, we'll get that skill, because then we want these to double shot and triple shot. What else do we want? Let's get the cool mount, because I've missed my mounts, and it's taken ages just to run everywhere. So if we get these 2 bows and these 2, I think that'll be good. Alright, so that's that bit done. Now we could go and do those side quests, but again, we're not going to do side quests today. Let's literally just skip straight over here to the next main story. We've missed some of the main story missions out. But we might unlock stuff if we do more of the actual main story. Which is why we might be underpowered. I'm not sure. So we've got to go and find a way to disrupt the Shadow Carja network in order for us to go into their main city and find the Citadel, which has the orbital launch base underneath. Sounds like a lot of work. But I'm guessing the orbital launch base will tell us what the actual Horizon Zero Dawn project is.
Now.
I was wondering when you'd speak up.
There's a sheer rock wall just ahead. Look close and you'll find handholds leading up.
Oh really? And who put those there, Right. Why would I expect an answer? It's so much more exciting to keep it all. Crash the Eclipse focus network, he said. So how are we gonna do that? Oh wait, I forgot. We won't. I do all the dangerous stuff. You just listen in.
Not footholds. I can never find footholds.
There are the handholds, right where you said they'd be.
Where? Where are the handholds?
No? Fitting name you got there.
Oh, can we not get under there? Right, where are these handholds? Because I can never find them. Where? It says to go up there. Where are the handholds? Why does this game not show you any handholds ever in its whole existence? Seriously, look at that wall. Can anyone see any handholds? Ah, I dislike handholds so much. Again, where? Where are the handholds? There wasn't any handholds there. You just blindly have to jump at a wall.
What now?
You wait, that's what. Take a seat at the campfire and rest. When night falls, we'll talk.
So they still have a fire to keep me company. How nice of you to finally drop by.
Our purpose this night is to crash the Focus network.
Yeah, tell me the part I don't know. How?
For starters, you'll need to infiltrate the Eclipse's main base.
Wait, what?
That's right. Fortunately for you, I brought you around to the back way. It's right through that crevice. Once you reach the base, you'll see the objective. A derelict tallneck that's been extensively modified. Climb the tallneck. Grafted into the top of its disk, you'll find a module of sorts. Destroy that, and the Focus network will crash.
So you were part of the Eclipse?
I've never been part of anything. I serve my own interests, always. But it is the case that I assisted the Eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become. It was a mistake. that I'm doing what I can to correct.
What sort of assistance did you give them?
Head through that crevice, Aloy. You have more important things to do than ask questions.
This is all I've got to do. All I've got to do in this game is ask questions. This is the only way we'll ever get any answers. Brrr. Yeah, I feel the same.
Let's see what's through here. Corrupted machines. Controlling my gods.
Corrupted Lumbex.
Soldiers. Held in reserve for a war yet to come. You'll have to get past them.
This is the easy way in?
The back way in. I didn't say it'd be easy.
Right, are we supposed to... Where are we going?
Come on.
Let's just run. Whenever stuff gets bad, just run. And if running doesn't work, just die. Oh, come on, how do we get up there? Don't tell me we have to somehow jump up these trees. We are so dead. Definitely no handholds, is there, to climb up there? We definitely have to go into these trees. Any handholds up there? I don't ever see any. So no, there probably isn't. Ah, there's nowhere in. There's nowhere to run. We're gonna die. There's nothing we could do. Quick, climb this tree. Nope. Well, I don't know where to go. Where do I go, my friends? Do we find handholds which don't exist in this game because they're stupidly hidden and you can't actually tell where the handholds are? Or are you supposed to fight your way through? Well, to be fair, you're not supposed to fight your way through, you're just supposed to get up. We need to get up to one of those ropes up in the ceiling.
You'll have to get past that. I didn't say it'd be easy.
Yeah, where can we get anywhere? I don't actually know how we can infiltrate. Can't climb up anywhere. That's not helpful. Pretty sure that's not going to kill it. Not even close. Oh. Literally by hitting it, it's found me anyway. And then I've got corruption. Man! How do we do this bit? Is there a way to climb up the mountain, or is there not? Because you can't see any handholds ever.
Gonna be tight.
Held in reserve for more to come. You'll have to get past them.
This is the easy way in?
The back way in. I didn't say it'd be easy.
Literally, we have to get up there, but there's nowhere to climb. So I don't know how we're supposed to get up there. There's like this rock, but even climbing up that rock. So we have to get up there, but there doesn't look like there's any handholds. So I'm guessing we have to jump up there somehow. There's some handholds there. Right, try climbing this way. No, don't jump off. Ah. Why did you fall down? I was trying to go and see if there was a secret because for some reason there's another little rope you can climb. So there's probably a secret hidden that way. Not that this game seems to have any secrets. No! Ah, are you having a laugh? Are you having a laugh? I found where to climb up, but you just get killed. So which tree do we climb up? Because if we can get there without being spotted, it'll be much easier.
Let's see what's through here. Connected machines. Patrolling the guards.
Which tree did we climb up?
Held in reserve for you'll have to get past them.
This is the easy way in?
The back way in. I didn't say it would be easy.
Alright, which tree? Which tree? Which tree do we get to? Does anybody remember? This tree here. Maybe we shouldn't try and go and see what the hell is in the other path and we should just go to the next story point. Oh my dear Lord. Just death after death after death. Just absolute death.
Let's see what's through here.
Let's see what's through here.
Patrolling the guards.
I know, watchers and machines that kill me in one go because they're corrupted. And I have no health for some reason, even though this quest is only level 20 and I'm level 28. And for some reason I just get killed instantly. For Christ's sake. They spot you every time, no matter what you do. Why aren't you climbing up? Oh my god, why was she not climbing up? Aloy, you're doing terrible. You're not climbing up. Climb up. Why? Literally, why are you just hanging there? You're just hanging there. I don't understand why you're not climbing. Now I should just go that way, but I really want to see what's this way. Even though I'm being chased by everything in the entire map. I bet there's absolutely nothing this way. There is. There's a chest. I came all this way for a green chest which has a Lance Horde lens in. Do I want a Lance Horde lens? I have no idea. Does it say I've got 99 resource slots filled up? How have I got every resource slot filled up? Why is there so much wood? Just drop this wood. We do not need that much wood. We've got thousands and thousands upon woods. I've got woods. I've got the woods. Right. Up, down, down, drop. Aloy. Be a good girl. Drop. Oh god, not more enemies. How is there more? Seriously. How is this the back way? This is mental. What's the front way? Why can't we just go in the front? This seems a lot harder than just running through the front entrance and being like, yo, try and get me. At least it's not machines that we'd be escaping from.
Now they're hunting me. That's it. Nothing to see here.
Right, where are we trying to get through? Up there. There's a flower patch up there.
They're angry.
Christ! Stop spying me! Oh, Jesus! Where's the health potions? Need a health potion. Someone find me a health potion. Oh, we've somehow made it. I have no idea how we've made it, but we've made it.
You getting this? I see the legs of a Tallneck down there, but no Tallneck.
Damn. The transmitter's has been moved. Check down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge. Toward the explosions. Great.
You got exactly one shot at this, Aloy, so spare the sarcasm and make it count. You see that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
Memorize its location. There's a rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out.
And these Eclipse troopers?
Avoid them or kill them, your choice. The blasting should cover any noise you make. Find the Tallneck and destroy the module on top.
Here we go.
Hello. Oh, we're dead. We've alerted everyone. Again, as usual.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Bye bye. What? That wasn't rappelling. That was just jumping off the side of a bridge. Into a ravine. Was this where we were supposed to go? What was that not where we were supposed to go? I am very confused now. It said go off the side of the ravine. Oh, I've no idea what's going on anymore. It said go to that bridge and rappel down. Well, I went to that bridge and I went to the rappel site and it just jumped into a river, which then said looked like that wasn't the place to go. For God's sake. They said go to that bridge and rappel down. That does not look like we have to go to the bridge and rappel down. I've no idea. That we went to the bridge and there's no rappel down, so the game lied to me. So where on earth does the game want me to go? If it doesn't want me to go to the bridge and rappel down, where does it want me to go? And why does it keep telling me porcupines? At least we can figure out what we're doing now.
No. It's a mining operation. So long as you're quick, it will.
You told me to go to this bridge and rappel down there.
The rappel point. It'll get me out of here, but first I need to crash the network.
You told me I needed to rappel down in order to get to the place to crash the network. Silas, your information is absolute crap.
A distraction.
There are several data points.
So long as King Itamen languishes at Sunfall, coddled by his mother,
ceremonial armor.
He will never learn the true lessons of the sun.
Oh god, there's loads of
I have tried to instruct him,
audio points.
but the shadow of his mother's influence is upon him. I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he... So long as King Itamen languishes at Sunfall, coddled by his mother, he will never learn the true lessons of the sun. I have tried to instruct him, but the shadow of his mother's influence is upon him. I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he showed no thirst for it.
Don't fall down!
When
No!
sleep refused to come,
Oh my
I think of
god.
our wedding night.
Well, that's
You
just
welcomed
screwed.
me to the marital bed. How after, when you fell asleep,
Ah, for God's sake.
I lay there watching your delicate face.
Where are we supposed to be going? Where are we supposed to be going? We went to the bridge. The rappel point didn't let me rappel because that's after we blow up the blooming thing, which they're telling me false information in this game, and now we've no idea where we go. And where are we now?
Is there fighting up ahead?
Where are we?
No. It's a mining
Have we
operation.
killed everyone?
So long
I'm
as you're quick,
so
it won't affect
confused
you.
what's going on.
Oh good, another secret.
Right, there's a chest there. There's a mining operation going on somewhere, but it won't show me where, which is not even the least bit helpful.
What is this place?
A distraction.
There are several data points.
Have I got all the data points, or do I need to get them again? Looks like we got them all, bar one. Let's play this one.
When sleep refuses to come, I think of our wedding night. How you welcomed me to the marital bed. How after,
Ah,
when you
there's
fell
one there.
asleep, I lay there watching your... Every morning, I wake to the same nightmare. The same reality. Holy Meridian.
Push
in the
a tree.
hands of profligates.
What?
Debased.
He's a
The
fanatical.
spire, towering above the horizon
It
like
gives
an
him a
glittering
focus that
spike
he
through the
uses to
center of
lack.
my mind.
Now how about finding that
Every
bottleneck?
daybreak in exile is a mark of failure,
The tall neck down his path.
but the count of days runs thin.
Just find it and get to the
I
top.
will see
Destroy
Meridian
the
retake.
module and then
The
get out
profligates
fast as you can.
slaughtered.
Sure
A
is a lot of
true
blasting
king
up there.
restored to the
busy.
Mesa throne.
Busy enough not to notice you.
In this,
I see it.
I have become an
Think
instrument
some
of
kind
prophecy.
structure around it.
Climb it. The sooner this is done, the better.
Having like this feels wrong.
Everything here is wrong. Just get to the module and destroy it.
Are you backstabbing us, Silas? Are you telling us to do something for the eclipse? What's over there? And what's blasting?
I see the module.
Good. Now be quick.
This is Hades?
Aloy, this is not the time.
It's a Battle Devil.
Open the module's casing, now. Aloy, do as I say or all is lost.
Oh.
Entity has come here.
Well, we've been found. That was a great idea to come here, wasn't it?
Entity cannot destroy me. I am beyond its reach.
Maybe you are. But this isn't!
Destroy the entity.
Ah, crap. Loads and loads of Deathbringers. We're gonna die on this wall next head. Jump, Aloy, jump! Crash, 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 crash. Oh, Aloy, hold on for your dear life.
Keep running!
Run! What's coming after us now? Oh god, there's Deathbringers everywhere. Everybody run! There is Deathbringers everywhere.
Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap? Great trail.
Yeah, this is like a Death Runner's brave trail. The Deathbringer's brave trail. Oh, run! Keep going.
What?
Oh, Jesus, there's blooming eclipses. Oh, God, there's people everywhere. Where are we going?
Come on.
And now there's missiles and all sorts.
Got it. Almost there.
The whole base is on high alert.
Yeah, I noticed.
Keep moving or you'll die.
Right, where's the bridge?
Watch out, more eclipse.
Where's the bridge? Ready for repels. Repel. Repelling. Oh, repel didn't work. Into the water we go. Well, that was a waste of time. We didn't get the map, so we don't know where we're going now. Oh no, we were trying to stop all the focuses from working. So, figured that up. Ah! Aloy, you took an absolute bashing there, love. An absolute bashing. The whole camp was alerted. Deathbringers were out. Eclipses were out. Had to run like a madwoman.
Rough going, but you survived.
You knew Hades was there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked your life, but it was the only way. Now, with the focus network down, we can both get what we want. Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Oh, it's still gone down then.
Secrets.
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools. It shifts and crumbles like sand. A poor foundation for any partnership. But mutual self-interest, now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding. We both need answers, Aloy. And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. It's unfold. We'll speak again.
Oh.
You miserable. Damn him.
We're doing a lot of story content today.
If I could toss this focus and be rid of you, Scions, I would. But we both know I need it. Sunfall it is. And Zero Dawn.
Trophy earned. Crush the Eclipse network. Right, to Sunfall. Oh? Have we not been to Sunfall? Doesn't look like it. Let's go there. Not been up this way yet. Or this far. Isn't Sunfall the place that had the behemoths? Everyone says everything differently. It's down to transcripture and how everyone translates stuff. But isn't Sunfall the place that had like 2 behemoths outside just absolutely smashing the wall down? Or was that a different place? What difficulty have we got this on? Have we got it on hard? Is that why we're just constantly dying? Everything just seems overpowered. I'm pretty sure we don't have it on hard. Pretty sure we have it on medium. But if this is medium, I don't want to know what's hard. Settings. Yeah, you've got this on normal. How on earth is it this randomly... The difficulty is like mental.
The scrapes.
Machine site discovered. Broadhead. Well, there's a lot of machines around here. What is that massive thing? Can't scan yet from over it.
How much gets past them?
Ow. I just wanted to override you. A trampler? Aren't they a new machine? I don't think I've seen a trampler before. Right, so we've got corrupted zones, bandit figure, metal flowers. We've got collectibles around here, as well as the main story. I don't remember seeing tramplers before. In fairness, they look new, but they didn't say they were new when I scanned them.
Fascinating, if they weren't looking for me.
Right, should we go get the metal flower and the vantage point? Have a little bit, a short break of the main story before we go to the next main story point with the Sunfall. And we have no health either, so let's get some medicinal flowers. Campfire discovered. I love me a campfire. Every campfire we find, every campfire we find, let's get them all. Every campfire, we love them all. Whoa, whoa. On the quest to get metal flowers, we'll be here for hours, collecting them every day. Until the time of May. Why would a metal flower be here? This just looks like a mountainside.
Look.
Whoop. Oh. There's an entrance there. That I'm guessing that's where the orbital base entrance is then. Alright, let's find this metal flower. Right, there's flying enemies as well. Of course there is, because nothing in this game is ever simple. Are we even near the metal flower? Alright, we are technically near the metal flower. There you are, my message friend. Oh, Jesus. Right, now how to get down without dying. Oh, actually, the vantage point will most likely be up here as well. Yes, the vantage point is definitely going to be up here as well. I think it's going to just be over there. Yeah, it's either going to be on here, which I don't think, or it's going to be up this one, which I'm guessing it's up this one because I saw lots of ropes, and usually there's always lots of ropes next to a vantage point. There's also a bloody machine up here, right next to the vantage point. How have you seen me? I was hidden.
Thanks for the history lesson.
And there's some
They have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this, Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Can you not see me? What are they? Scrappers. Apparently they're level 8, but they can probably one-shot me, seeing as though the level system in this game seems broken. Weakness to... I'm not sure what that is. Right, let's use a health potion because we're gonna die otherwise. And as the vantage point is literally right there, I don't really want to die and have to try and climb up here again. Where on earth is it? Cool. We did it. I'm guessing this is the vantage point. It is the vantage point. Ah, we're gonna look at Sunfall and see what it used to look like. The Bryce Orbital.
Day 12. As we watched the booster arc up into the night sky, riding a pillar of flame, you took my hand, squeezed it.
Oh, this is where they launched whatever it is.
The story of our family across the stars.
Yeah, look, this is the launch bay, which is now just
Sandstorm scrapes like stones.
A disused place. But look, that is they definitely launched something then. So they must have launched Heroes-On up into the atmosphere. So what was it? Like a sort of massive EMP or something that could wipe out all the machines? Or what? I can't think of anything else it would be other than like a massive EMP. Because if you've got loads of machines that are trying to kill everyone, surely the only way to stop it is to use an electromagnetic pulse and to override them yourself. Right, are they enemies or are they not enemies? Because isn't this the Shadow Carcher? So won't these people want to kill me?
Outlanders.
Do you not want to kill me?
You're not staying long, I assume.
We fought for Meridian and yet we live in shadow.
Right, so we can't go through the front entrance. There's a little weird camp here. Oh, another camp down there. So this is a refugee right
Now they
outside.
want us to sit on our hands? Strange.
What's that entrance? Where does that go? That goes up to an entrance as well. Okay, and there's a side quest. Blazing Arch.
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter.
Why are you looking away from me,
her
sir?
name is Shiana, my sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazing Arch. Another border battle.
If we don't act soon, we won't be strong enough to take back.
I'll keep the moon from your brow.
I thought this was just going to be like enemy territory and we'd just like run in and get absolutely our asses handed to us, but it's not. They don't seem to want to kill us, which is a good start for some reason. Is it because their focuses are all knocked down, so actually they don't know who we are because they're not able to communicate? That might be why they're not killing us. Because we've knocked their focus network down, so the Shadow Carja can't talk to each other to be like, ah, this is who we're looking for, this is who we're trying to kill. Let's try and find where this figure is. Oh god, it's right at the top of that mountain.
Alright.
And there's bulls charging at me. Right, we need to get on that arrow. Right, we need to get up there. Because that's where the figure will be. The figure will be up there, so we'll probably have to get up over there somehow. How we get up anywhere in this game though, who knows. If we can find any handholds. Nope, never can. Never in our lifetime. Can we ever find a handhold? If they do not fix handholds in the next game they're making, I will not buy it. Hands down, it is the most annoying thing. Come on, there must be a way to get up there. For Christ's sake. Fine, we'll just leave it for now.
So much for being careful.
We'll come back another point. Literally just focus on main story content. Alright, entering Sunfall. They don't know who I am, so they still won't let us in though, because we're strangers. Go to Sunfall. Go to the Citadel Courtyard.
Deserters, if you ask me.
Right, why do they not let me in the front gate, but I can literally just walk in this side bit without anyone asking me who I am? Yeah. We can buy the Shadow Blast Sling. We can also buy the Shadow Rattler. Can't buy that. We can buy the Shadow Blast Sling. Let's equip up there. Yep. Cool. We can buy a Shadow Rattler, which seems to have good stuff. Ah, we don't have metal shards, but we can sell loads of stuff because our bags are full of crap. Sell all those. Right, just sell everything that says sell for metal shards. Right, we don't need the wood, but... Alright, let's buy Shadow Rattler as well. We'll put it in our slingshot, because we've got that slingshot now. I still really want this warbow, so we need a Trampler's Heart. We can buy that bow though. We've got the Tripcaster. Yes, we've got the Blastling, we've got the Rattler, we've got the Tripcaster. We could buy a Shadow Sling. So I suppose we can switch between different slings then. And then a Ropecaster, Hunter's Bow. Sharp bow. I want the war bow because it's got good elemental damage modifiers that we need. So for now, that's pretty good. And we've got loads of tutorials for new stuff. I don't know when we're ever going to do these tutorials, but we could, or we should at some point. Right, let's modify our new weapons. So we've got... So this is all explosive damage. So if there's explosive damage, just handling. Handling and tear. Well, there's no need to put tear on. Let's put 60% handling. There's no tear damage, so there's no point using that one on this. 15% damage, and we can put... Let's just put a 12% damage on. And for the Rattler, what can we put on here? Right, so we've got freeze. We've got tear damage on this one. 40% freeze, 10% tear. That'll do. It doesn't seem to be much freeze damage actually on this. but we'll put all the rare stuff on it anyway. Your tripcaster hasn't got anything on, so let's add some handling and some damage. Let's put a shock coil on, because we like to use that one for shocking. Let's put some random thing on there, tear damage. Put some random thing on there, more tear damage. Put some random thing on there. Handling. Right, everything's got something on, apart from that. You can put some crap thing on because we're not going to use it. Alright, traps and potions we've pretty much got full stuff of. Oh, how come we've got loads of bags to get? Oh right, rattler ammo. Right, we need a rat bone. We need quite a few rat bones, I think. Right, weapon satchel upgraded. We've upgraded a lot of our bags. So we need fish skin and rat bone for that one. We need a rat bone for that one. We've got a raccoon skin for that one. That one's done. And we need a rabbit bone. So we need rabbit bone, fish skin, and rat bones. We're doing pretty well on our inventory satchels though. We've upgraded pretty much everything to full bar 3 now. And the rattler we never even had before, so that's new. Right, we've also got new ammo we can buy, because we've not had it before. Ah, freeze bolts on rattlers. We'll have to try out the rattler. Alright, resources. We've got a few new things. Special items. Ammo. Yep, we've got new ammos. Skill points 1. Can't use that on anything yet. Data points. We've missed 2 data points somewhere. But to be fair, it's really hard to figure out where they all are. We need 2 more vantages, and then we've done all vantages. We've done all ancient vessels. We need about 9 more flowers, I think, and 3 Banuk figures, and then we've done all the collectibles, to be fair, so there's not that much left to collect. We've done a fair bit. Oh, look at this. We've got loads of stuff now. We've got our tripcaster with quite a lot of traps. So they're all elemental traps. We've got our rattler with elemental bolts. And then we've got our slingshot with blast bombs. That should be pretty decent. It's literally just our bow now. We just need an upgraded bow. And we'll have three different things on that. Actually, if we've got explosion, we've got electricity and freeze, we've got fire, traps. Yeah, we just need a bow with fire and stuff in. Alright, the bow doesn't have fire. But there is a Shadowhunter bow with fire arrows. And we can buy that, but we need more hearts. That might be worth buying. Next. Actually, I think the Shadowhunter bow would be really good to buy. Can we sell anything? That would be good. It's all trading with merchants and selling for metal shards. There's nothing left that's just selling for metal shards. So technically we could sell everything. I don't know if we need anything. So for now, I suppose we'll leave it for now. We can come back later on and see if we can get a new bow. But we're pretty sorted on everything apart from the bow now. So hopefully that'll help us kill stuff again. It won't stop us dying because our armor's crap, even though we've got the best armor I think I can get, so that's a bit annoying. But we've got really good weapons, or I think we do. We've got very rare ones. Unless you can get legendary ones. Is this like a gladiatorial arena? Yeah, this is like a gladiatorial arena. Men versus machine.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful. Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment.
If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here. Filthy mercenary.
I'll take the shot.
Should pay
a bit
well.
of advice, Outlander?
Oh, what's going on here?
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King. The light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
It's a kid.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Oh, the Kestrels.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an
This is insane.
I'm all for it.
Hardly.
They're going to see me.
You underestimate the ease of hiding in plain sight.
Hold on, where are we going?
The balustrade.
Climb down.
It's a short drop from there.
Climb down from where?
How can we just decide not to strike back
You're gonna
against the
watch some
usurpers?
slaughter. This is the place to do it.
You wanna
I don't like heights.
climb down from here, are you saying?
You worry me,
I'm
boy.
well confused. It says
worry.
to climb down from over there. Holy moly. What are we are free running across some mountains now? How has no one spotted me? Like, literally, there's people just stood there. Going, what is she doing? What on earth is Aloy doing?
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Let's enter in.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Oops.
Until a Nora Huntress marched out of the Savage East. And voila. For her,
we came from the Savage East and we're going to the Forbidden West.
The earth will lay bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Oh, will it let me in?
For identiscan.
I'm Elizabeth Sohern. Even though I'm not. But I seem to have her DNA for some
Genetic
reason.
profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Ah,
malfunction.
wow.
Malfunction.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. Too bad now,
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Oh, are we gonna finally find out what Project Zero is? We're gonna finally find out what Zero Dawn is.
We found it.
The whole point of this game.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm people who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. Are they just taking the mick out of Polish people? You bastards. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing 2D candidates, 20 candidates or 2D candidates, ZD candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Langbots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails. So we are in the Zero Dawn Project Facility reception area. It's quite a big... oh, it's got stairs. Ah, we can move floor up and floor down. Right, so we are on floor... I think there's 2 floors to this place. Will we finally find out what Zero Dawn is and what the hell happened to all the machines?
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called.
No, I'm not going to take a seat.
A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
This must be the waiting room. Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sub can be plenty heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. Hold on, so why are people coming in and screaming?
Proceed into viewing room 1 for an
What
important message.
What are they doing in here?
Of your visit.
For the 5th time, please restock the lounge selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of this organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage feriators, I'm going to lose it. Please respond, and this time no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? Okay, people? People just want their tea, and I have no tea to give them. People go mental for this tea. These mad people. Absolute mad people. Viewing room? What were they viewing?
A holographic theater.
Holographic theater.
CD1 data intact. Initiating playback.
Oh. A VR room.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague.
We are finding out what's going on now.
Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
So if they just like created people to like keep working on the deactivation codes or something. Crazy.
Doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make
Earth
sense.
Didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
We're still alive, so what happened?
Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
How did she do it? How are we all still alive? How are the robots? Because the machines are still alive and killing everyone, so...
Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
What? The shadow cards are down with us now. Christ.
I can pass them, undetected.
The data points. You're going to ignore them?
What data points? What data points are we supposed to be looking at? Oh, up there.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Perez? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible.
Oh, he's got a heavy weapon. Oh, mate, we're gonna die.
Friends, my family, they hope for our operation in Jordan. We already is for nothing.
Stop us now.
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
What did they contain?
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, it was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
So they just brought in like
Any new rule?
whoever.
Yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life produced some bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That asshole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pake wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doc, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
We'll find out soon enough, I suppose. No one actually knows. For debriefing after presentation 1, candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the Pharaoh Plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements. First, the swarm, Appendium B1. And unforeseeable infeasibility of maintaining life in orbital, lunar or undersea structures, so that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. If a candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts of self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed into presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available via your focus. Security and medical crisis teams are data corrupted. Oh no, they're probably all dead. Ho!
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate.
So basically, we're all mentally unstable.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, US Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow, and you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
So are they trying to build a colony ship? Is that what Zero Dawn is?
Intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere.
What are you building,
Life
Elizabeth?
itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end?
I don't know.
What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness.
I was not expecting that
What would such a
answer,
system require?
to be fair.
At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just
Gaia.
the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge
so
and
we
cultural
come from a
achievement
cradle facility
from
then.
which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream.
Something must
It
have
is
happened
within
again
our
to make the
grasp
machines
if we work tirelessly
not work.
and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
I'm guessing it worked, but then the machines are still trying to kill us, so it didn't quite
Whole Earth
work.
destroyed, but then
Interesting.
remade.
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
So do you think Hades is like
Did this
Gaia's
for life.
evil counterpart, or do you think it is Gaia?
Why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
I'm telling you, this game, it answers questions and then adds so many more questions. You were at the start again. What? So what? Who is Hades? Where is Gaia? Where are all these things? If we are after life has been reborn, where is everything? Let's read. You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. Oh, we're screwed then. There are 3 options available to you at this time. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. Participation. You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week. Jesus. And your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family for 2 persons of your choosing will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. Oh. Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you will be confined indefinitely. You will be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrecoverable. I can never say that word. Irrecoverable. Oh yeah, whatever. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh Plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. What? So you can either work, you can be locked up until, well, to whenever, until everything's been abandoned. I mean, you'd be dead before that. No one would give you food or anything. You'd literally die in detention. Or you can just be given a deadly injection. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counsellor when you are ready to make your choice, or if you have further questions. So basically, you've entered into this facility, right? You've been called because you're a specialist. Your options are to work 80 hours a week, be locked up, and be let out once everything's over, which, to be fair, is not going to happen. Or be drugged and killed. Damn. Imagine coming into something like that and being told, look, you're never going to leave. You're either doing this, this, or this. And you're like, oh, crap. Counselor Guidelines 2. For debriefing after presentation 2, where you basically find out your all fact. It is vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion, and without value judgment on the part of the counsellor. Confirm for candidates that they were selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasise that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chances of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively in the face of an overwhelming threat. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection, validate such objections as normal, even admirable responses, emphasize the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity, but terrestrial life as a whole. Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespans and those of loved ones beyond 0 day, validate their hesitation, acknowledge that while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned. If possible, redirect their ethical misgivings toward greater commitment to the project. When candidate challenges the plausibility of Project Zero Dawn, permit them to review Dr. Sobek's presentation as many times as they wish and allow access to supplementary articles GO1 through P20. Allow them to suspend the interview to fully process this documentation. A significant minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period during which counsellors will be available to discuss their decision. Emphasise that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent when a procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against his or her will. Candidates who elect indefinite detention must be informed that they have 48 hours to reverse their decision, after which the decision data corrupted. Right, so what happens to the counsellors? Because if you think about it, everyone that's come in is required to either work 80 hours, be detained, or kill themselves. Counsellors that have come in should also fall under those three categories. Now, counsellors, once they've gone through everyone that's come in, won't be able to work 80 hours. I suppose they'll kind of be detained in the facility. I mean, what happens to the counsellors? That's an interesting point, I think, right there.
An opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine.
amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
Basically what he's saying is science fiction would never happen. So imagine Terminator, Skynet. I'd say most of us have watched Terminator and Skynet. Now we all watch it and go, yeah, there is a possibility that this will happen. Yet we are still advancing robot technology, AI technology, and everything. And as stuff shows, no matter how much you program an AI to start self-replicating, start self-learning, it will eventually start bypassing your own laws. If you can program it 3 laws, but give it the power to self-learn, it will eventually self-learn to overwrite those rules and create new rules for itself, which then gets lost, and we would call it a glitch, but it's not a glitch. It is literally the AI repurposing itself, reprogramming itself, and basically making its own meaning for itself. Which is kind of what happened here. The robots started repurposing themselves to start living by themselves, using biomass to self-replicate, killing everyone. It is a part of what they were built for. Even though they weren't programmed to do it, they were still built for that, to have that purpose. So it's.
If you're still nauseous.
It is. I love science fiction because if you think about it in real terms, it is so close to home.
I could tell you I'd believe in this, but the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Wow, so you get medically sterile, so you can't produce anyone. You literally get locked in a room for...
I just need a minute.
God knows how long, hundreds of years. Yeah, it could be like hundreds and hundreds of years. 2,000 people. Where people will just die. There's no one that can reproduce, so people will just die.
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. He's kind of blue skying. It's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
So will they detain him, or will they kill him? Because they said they won't kill anyone without their consent.
Get her!
What?
To me! Take her down!
Oh, Jesus! What? Where did you come from? Uh-oh. What? I
All
was
the Forsaken.
not expecting you people in there with heavy weapons. That everything in this game, either 1 or 2 hits you. On normal difficulty. Even though I'm like 8 levels above the quest. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. So, do we keep all the data points, or have they been reset? Because I've no idea anymore.
I'll find a use for you.
Right, let's get ready. Actually, let's try the Rattler, because I don't know what the Rattler does.
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die.
Oh, it's like a shotgun. Rattlers don't seem very good because you can't hold down the button. It's not like a. I thought it might be like a machine gun, but it's like a shotgun. Yeah, I'm not very excited by that. To be fair, I've never really liked the shotguns in any games. I usually avoid shotguns unless we're close ranging.
Intruder!
Do we just run out the way?
Whatever you do, don't die now.
How on earth do we kill these? Literally, they've got so much health. What else have we got? Traps.
Cut deep! Only a little left. That hurt.
Am I stuck? Is there literally no way out? There is no way out. I'm stuck in a corner. I am stuck in a corner.
Stay on the move or perish!
What? How are you not dead? You've got no health. Quick, pick up his weapon. Quick, pick! Oh, Jesus, pick up his weapon! Why did you not pick up his weapon, Aloy? We press triangle right over the weapon. They don't pick up his weapon. Everybody dies. Absolute havoc. We literally, no weapon is any good for like AoE. Let's just try blast bombs. Let's see how good they are. But nothing does damage. Literally nothing does damage to people in this game.
Intruder! Get her! Got a live one!
Die now.
I can't. There's literally nowhere to go in this place. Right, that seems the best. Explosion. Crap. Apart from there's no way out anywhere.
Is there another route?
How are you not dead? How are you not dying, people? How are you not dying? I'm literally firing it right at your face. This game just makes no sense. You fire right at them, and it doesn't even touch them. Alright, let's move these out of the way. data points. We need some data points. There's one there.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them.
Never know when I might need these.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm?
Elizabeth chose you.
Saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in the auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this, and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to it. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally.
Here we go.
When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. The counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic...
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Right up. Right down, left.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Why can't we use that one? Do all data points go on the minibar? I've never actually seen any data points on. Maybe I've just not been looking. Right, what's in here? There doesn't seem to be anything. Oh, there's a ladder. There's a ladder. A key component of a...
Found one.
What
Looks
is
intact.
this? Restore power to the door. Ah, that's why it wouldn't work. There wasn't an emitter. Right, up, left, down, right, up. Up, left, down, right, up. Nope. Up, left, down, right, up. Up, left, down, right, up. Oh, is it upside down? Look, the Pharaoh's at the bottom. So it would be down, left, no. Yeah, down, left, up, right, down. Down, left, up, right, down.
That did it. Door should have power.
Oh, tricky one. It was upside down. Right, let's pick up a weapon before we go up through this door. Oh, drop your weapon when there's blooming enemies there. Aloy, keep your weapons.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia, it's up there. Second floor.
What? Gaia's here?
So much for avoiding contact.
No, literally, I need my goddamn heavy weapon, which is on the other side of the bloody door. Ah, you've got to kill them all. This is just annoying. Right, let's stick down some traps. Actually, how many people are in here? Is it only those 3? For now, anyway. There's a massive door there, which I'm guessing something comes out of. Right, where's the other 2?
Who went down? I got a dead body over here.
Yeah, I told you more would come. Alright, there's 2 at the top now. And there's snipers. Okay. We need to knock them out with a bow. Come to my trap. Ow. We're gonna die because they just kill us, like, insanely. Why has no one run into my trap? Right, my arrow is literally going directly on your head. Why are you not dying? There we go. Right, where are you? You're a boss, because you have a skull on your head. I can't actually see you. I think I'm just shooting a wall. Trophy earned. Headshot 30 enemies. Uh-oh.
Or not.
What the Jesus? Run!
The sun can. Where is he?
How have you not got through my trap? Keep. Run through my trap! Run through my trap! Run through my trap! Run through my trap! Why are you AI so clever? Why are you... What? No, don't kill me! Run through my trap! I was healing up! Ah... Honestly... considering these are like level 16 and I'm level 28, it just seems... I don't understand. I do not understand this game, how the mechanics work at all.
She's here!
Hide from our Let Shadow protect you!
See, they literally one-shot ya. They do half your damage to your health. But I don't know what else you can do to, like, there's no potions that give you armor or anything, is there? No, there's a health boost potion, but nothing like to give you more armor or anything. It just seems wildly unfair how it's doing the fights and stuff. You should just put loads of traps down. How are you hitting me? I wasn't anywhere in your range. I'm still not in your range, yet you're still hitting me. Right. Right, snipers are both dead. He's about to die in my trap. But I don't want him to, because the next lot, I want them to die in my trap. Actually, the next lot come out of this door, don't they? So that would be a good place to put the trap. I can't actually see because it's very dark, so I'm just kind of shooting my arrow where his health bar is. See, I can't tell if he's behind that rock or not. He's blended into the rock. Why are you not dying? Why am I dying again? I can't see, it's too dark. It's too dark. Ah!
Or not.
Right, they've at least got fire damage and burning to death. Oh, feck off. Seriously, run into my traps. Why are you not running into my traps? Come on, people. There's traps everywhere. Run into my traps.
Cancel the search, I got him!
Right, heavy weapon.
Room's clear.
Thank God
So,
it took
moments
forever
anyway.
to do that.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Yes, hold on, let me pick up some stuff. 4 health tools? See, we should have just been... I was pretty sure we should just be using health kits constantly.
Alert. Area inaccessible.
Area
Elevators
inaccessible.
non-operational.
Oh.
Stairwells have collapsed.
Well, that's no good. Why have the stairwells collapsed? No one ran into my traps. I set nice traps. Okay, they ran into my my fire trap, which seemed to be a good call. All right, let's take a Deathbringer gun. And don't tell me you're gonna drop my gun before we go into this room. Right, there's another data point. Simulation results. Wow, you weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal metamorphologies. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate, but I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional. They feel almost like, well, tributes is the word that comes to mind. As though she's already mourning their loss, and not just for the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the forest fossil record too. References to megafauna in some of her designs. So cool! Well, whatever Gaia thinks up Hephaestus. That's not how you say it. How do you... what's the god's name? Hephaestus? It's not Hephaestus. I can't remember. Someone tell me. Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes. Margot. Full steam ahead. Margot, if I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you up as Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan for the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This, combined with your design for the AM Foundry core and the Foundry site selection plan, add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail. Consult with Aamide Akilo before you finalize the silo inventories. Hephaestus' first attack will be to fabricate the robots that will construct the waveform broadcast towers. Minerva will use to transmit the deactivation codes, so any exotic materials needed for the tower should be accounted for in the inventory plan.
I'm Margot Shen.
Oh, hello.
And this is Hephaestus. As the
Hephaestus.
name might tip you off,
I told
this
you
is
it
going to be
wasn't
the
what I was
subordinate
saying.
function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. A waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs
that's
for
your
any
first
conceivable
problem
purpose,
there.
designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus.
Ah,
As the
we
name
already
might
saw
tip
you.
off,
I thought
this
you
is
might
going to
do
be the
something
subordinate
different.
function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots.
So Hephaestus is making all the robots go crazy. Maybe. No, because he's still building the robots. All the cauldrons are building the robots. Something happened. Something went wrong. Why can't we scan that? Why can't we scan the data point? I'll tell you, these main story questions though. Main story quests are well long.
I think this is it.
Why can't we get in there?
Office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
Let me just Deathbringer the
Careful now.
Where? Oh, down there. I've got my Deathbringer for you, geezers.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Elbaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Right. And the winner is Encapsulated DNA. Over the past 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions, magnetic, optical, quantum, even that Eternity tech that FAST was shilling a year or so ago. But every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings: too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allotted space, too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300 to 400 years, etc. Encapsulating DNA will easily hold the 40 plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo. There are still many details to finalize, of course. To start with, we need to select the inert material in which we'll embed the molecules already last at testing 16 candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at minus 18 degrees C for 1,000 plus years. So long as I assure you that it didn't factor into my decision, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed preposterous, no, propitious, that we will be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction. It's not just ironic, but heroic. Life as the hero beating back in the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do until next time. Peace be with you, Samina. It says there's one over there. Oh, there it is. Over the past 2 months, the full benefit of our procurement of a copy of the Homer archive from Far Zenith has made itself known, and as a result, all of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continues to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on schedule. Language preservation is wrapping up a bit ahead of schedule, due to falling short of our goal to preserve 4,500 languages. I suppose the tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed at the goal from the outset, with attendant curricular development about to begin. Speaking of the heuristic curricula, they are performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement with and trust in the Aristotle and Aspasia persona. Personally, I find them highly engaging, especially when they debate. I wish half my professors had been so entertaining. Peace be with you, Samila. Right, we're trying to get to an office. Right, bring it on. I have a Deathbringer gun. Bring it on. Come here.
I have another shot for this one.
Ah. We did so well.
Can't see them.
That's the last of them. On once more.
What should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
There's a data point up there apparently.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this
Alright, where are we supposed to go?
Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction.
Mr. Tate, this mail concerns Apollo Archive submission. Your 666th submission in just 5 days, and oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings, our inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. 1, for giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favourite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just one, but all 16 installments of Making a Millipede. Don't worry, the Pasolina material has already been preserved. Extreme perhaps, but art. For clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself, the definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance. I know it when I see it. Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I have directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all of your future submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, oh, I don't know, your assigned work? We have a world to save after all, or the rest of us do anyway. Dr. Samina Edgebath. Yeah.
To Hades.
Tate sounds mental.
Zero Dawn's Extinction Failsafe Protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what the what?
What the what?
Dumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere you're growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do.
Wipe everyone out.
That misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia
right.
can start over.
So they made Hades as
Not
well.
burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocated. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal.
So Hades must have...
Welcome to Hades.
Yeah, Hades must just be trying to eradicate the world again.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
You look like
How does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Man, so many questions to this game. Colour me confounded, Lizzie Bashcore. Anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashcore is straight up lying, and you know it. Old Trav don't have to know truck with commercializing razzle dazzle, nah. Heck, I'd rather go to the Leela Citranium runoff than listen to Gary Storm for 40 seconds. Hand to God and swear on my mama's grave and she was religious. No, that ain't Bashcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music, 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen. Dr. Heck, just come within 50 meters of the leg. Ain't no Bashcore, you'll see, or hear rather, in the screech that rails the air, and feel in the throbbing pulse of the floor and walls and ceiling swallowing you up like you was Jonah trapped in the gullet of gothic deathfish. Hallelujah! As for those requests to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal, might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts and industrial accident fits. Last I heard we were supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an extinction protocol without death metal to inspire me? No, I don't think so. Stay cool, Trav. Gotta love a Trav. No, man. Hades protocol. Tate here, just popped 3 clues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Guy's rather extreme execution authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, even every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard and it degraded the Gaia core, sure. It pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too. So that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business. So I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly re-reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky. I swear, ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are pretty strong. Guess it's time to sleep in bed. I'll get back to it tomorrow, alligators.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's
I think we're going through literally every single system that's been created.
Will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein,
such a long story quest.
Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project.
We've gone over our stream time once again because these quests are so long.
Not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
The ectogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I've spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentation. They're a revelation, astonishing. I don't know what you had to give to Far Zenith in trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryologists have validated past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risks of ECMO resolved, nutrition delivery resolved, hormonal stability resolved, 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand, but if the rest of FC's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius doesn't seem so impossible at all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours and get back to it. Expected fabrication plan within 48 hours. PBK. What's their doing sleeping cells? What? I'm not sure what they're doing in here.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Eleuthia 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang province could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good. For our maiden voyage a success. Regards my disputes with the betas over Zergot's selection. Of course I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gun flu in our future humans, but we can all agree there is margin for refinement in future cradle populations. Donk. In addition to personally overseeing completion of the Eleuthia 02 site inside Mount Namuli, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. Yeah, not fully sure what's happening in here, even from reading these logs. Development of the artificial persona for cradle servitors, nurturer, disciplinarian, healer, continues at a good place. We are targeting Turing 04 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. The stimulus-driven switching of persona, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and healer persona. I've also attached a report from an incident where a servitor running the mother persona intervened on the disciplinary servitor's behavior. A parental argument, if you will. Amusing on first glance perhaps, but deeply concerning. I have attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these inactive protocol shortcomings in just data corrupted. Every day is corrupted. Jesus, there's so much data corrupted. Right, you want us to go up there. How do we get up there? Up the stairs, you say? Shall we go up the stairs? Are we nearly at our office? Because we've been trying to find our office for like ages now.
Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Are we in our office now? I still don't think we're in our office.
Would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though caprid forms
Gaia.
have superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick
that
study,
down there?
Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet...
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe.
Oh, I told you, she feels. Gaia feels.
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
See, AI learns to feels. I'm telling you, as I was saying earlier, this is Terminator, Skynet all over again.
Consciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Ah, so she had to finish early. Alright, where's this other data point?
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
So there's a hardwired override to Gaia. So literally someone could override it. And then Hades would take over and eradicate life. Do you think someone has hardwired Gaia's override switch and Hades has now become the dominant leading factor? And he's just going to kill all life. Odyssey has failed. Ooh. All, some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment fail as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and early life. Right, so the ship they sent off didn't work. Everyone died. Which isn't good. The Artemis status. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. If those words can still mean anything, had my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for their samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas suspended in what-ifs, more than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. We started mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere, microorganisms and insects, rabbits and hawks, foxes and wolves. Thousands more that will have to wait their turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them, so they can return to a world that this time will understand the concept and conversation before it's too late. There's already been too many lates. We lost the whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples we lost were, well, irreplaceable. But thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again. But not now, not like this, not on our watch. Robson. This is hard hitting stuff, people. Right, what's that blue thing there?
No space. The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe.
We can find out where we were born. Oh, Jesus.
Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
I told you she'd be created from a machine. She must have been created from Gaia.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Uh-oh.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Oh. Wasn't expected to get taken, to be fair. Oh, jeez.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun.
Discovered the truth, trophy earned.
Even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
Rost.
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Ruh-roh. You're a puppet.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Carja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land.
You bastard.
I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Needless
Why butcher
slaughter.
dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
No. My poor focus.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
What machine's gonna try and kill me? Don't tell me it's a Deathbringer.
Carja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day, soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
It's loads of corruptors. Oh, shit.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause?
Oh, Jesus.
Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun.
A corrupted behemoth.
But it is mightier still,
Jesus.
infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands.
No, let's not let me be the first of thousands. How are we going to get out of this one? Oh, we've got no weapon. Oh, Jesus. We've got a corrupted behemoth, and we don't have a weapon, and we don't have our focus. What on earth do we do now?
That thing without weapons.
Oh,
My weapons
Jesus.
are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
Use its strength against it.
Gotta get out of the way.
Right. Knock
That
down
pillar's
this tower for me.
Another hit, and that pillar will come down. Ugh. I wasn't built to take a behemoth's charge either.
That wasn't knocking down the pillar.
That did it.
That's it.
One more pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapons with it.
Right, one more pillar.
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars. Here he comes.
Boom. Is my weapon going to drop now? Where is my weapon? It was on top of that crate. It's not there. Holy sh... Barbarouche. We've got our armor on. We don't have a focus. Do we have our weapon?
Hey! Guess who got a weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it!
Yeah, a big dumb comment that can still absolutely, like, kill us.
Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with his list attacks. Freeze canister on its hips.
Freeze canister on its hips. Never got any cryo canisters. Right, we need health potions badly. Right, let's stick a explosive trap down.
Its belly. Looks important.
Boom! Killed your corrupted behemoth. Take that, you sun god of mental.
Silence!
He'll be like, Corruptors, come down. Take her out. Yeah, here comes the blooming Corruptors.
Shadows, kill her.
Oh, there we go.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Who's come to my rescue? It's Sylvan! What? He's come to save me? Silence, not Sylvan, silence! Oh, Silence, you are my hero. And you've overridden a hell of a lot of machines. Sawtooth's first Corruptors. Oh. But we haven't got focus now, so we can't do anything anymore. Poor little Aloy.
So you're here. Really here.
Thank you, Silence.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Oh my god, we can actually go to Heart of Mother and go see where we were born.
Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you find me?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the Sun Ring at high noon. I wore out 2 Striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
No. I'd like to ask you questions.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome.
Are you sure he's not like an AI? Because he's covered in absolute tons of blue little stripes.
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
I've got to help the Nora.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
Of course you do.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not going to tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Yeah! Oh, we get, it's the quest to go and find out who is in the mountain now. The whole start of the story.
I wonder where this wind blew in from.
Obtains Shadow Stalwart Light. Yep, Heart of the Nora. Oh wow. And new outfit as well. Shadow Skyward Light. And a hell of a lot of data points that we got from going in there. There's still quite a few. There's 2 we've missed from somewhere then. I wonder if that was from the first quest that we were doing. Actually, we've missed quite a few things. Somehow. I'm not sure how. And there's still a few left, so there's probably some... I don't know whether it's worth doing the arrows or doing the mounts. I think we'll leave those for now. Right. Wow. There we go, people. We've done a hell of a lot of story today. A hell of a lot of story. So there you go. A hell of a lot of story has been done. So much story, in fact, that next time we're going to go straight for the Allmother site. I don't know. Yeah, you can't fast travel there because there's probably fighting and stuff going on. So for now, let's go to the nearest campfire and log out. So yeah, there we go. We've found out that Horizon Zero Dawn, the Zero Dawn project, was actually to produce an AI called Gaia to survive once Earth was eradicated and restart life's growth. And Hades was constructed to eradicate all life, so that there's a continuous cycle. We've learned that Gaia can be overridden manually, so perhaps someone has overridden Gaia manually, so Hades has taken full control and is trying to eradicate everyone. But if that is the case, Hades would have eradicated entire life. So I don't think that's the right theory, but it's very interesting. So I mean, we've learned so much, and it's been great. I've really enjoyed the story. It's been a really good story. So that's it for the stream today. We will continue next Friday at 7:30 BST time. If you've been watching and have enjoyed the content, remember to give me a follow. It helps streamers out absolutely tons and tons, so please do that, and I shall see you next Friday.